Hey guys, Surgeon here. I'm Twizt and welcome to another week of patch notes. Couple anticipated big patch notes this week, but before I actually get into the patch notes, this isn't mentioned in the patch notes, but it actually got released yesterday. There is currently on the RuneScape website a poll blog, which is basically describing what's going to be polled for the Kepis Lowlands. If you don't know what that is, I have a video basically describing everything that they talked about. Make sure you read up on that if you want to be well informed when the poll comes around. They have changed a few things in there, so I'll have a link to that in the description if you want to skim through that and look at what's been changed. Mod Ieza has actually done a very good job of just posting what has changed at the very top of it, so it can give you a very TLDR what's been changed from the initial press release. So just wanted to get that out there first, but let's go ahead and move into the synopsis of what's happened this week. So title of it, Spellbook Rework, Wise Old Man, and Increased Zoom. That is an improper comma, but we're not commenting on that. So the Spellbook Rework, we talked about this either 1 week or 2 weeks ago, where there's going to be an update coming out to mobile where they're going to change the filter for basically making the magic icons bigger on mobile, so you don't, fat finger something else. And so this week they went ahead and implemented that. And so as you can see in these pictures, I don't have access to mobile, so I can't actually show you this in game. But basically you can actually, at the bottom, there's a little filters icon. You can click on it and then say, I only want combat spells, or I only want utility, or whatever. And the spellbook will adjust as such and, scale the icons accordingly. So if you want to just spam teleport to train up your magic on, like, while you're laying in bed on your bed, well, doing this is going to make it a lot easier to make sure you only click on the one that you're actually looking at. Other mobile changes, not a couple other things really, but nothing really that big. The full release of Old School Mobile is on October 30th, so make sure that you're ready for that. You can pre-order it, and by say pre-order it, I'm assuming that means you can like pre-download it so it's ready to go on release. You can do that on the Android and the Apple Store, so I think it's like the App Store and the Google Play Store. I don't know, I have an iPhone, so I don't know what y'all call it on Androids, but it's on the Google Play Store, so make sure you can go ahead and download that so it's ready to go when it actually releases. Another thing they did was the special attack bar. I'm sure some of you have seen this, and if you haven't, go and take a look at it. But they've actually updated how it looks. I'm going to read this word for word because I didn't really understand it when I first read it, but so I'm going to read it again. The attack styles interfaces have been rewritten on both desktop and mobile. Desktop users will see no significant difference in usage. However, the special attack bar has changed appearance slightly. The special attack bar was the only bar of its kind in game that used the model instead of being a color. The bar itself uses a block color like everything else. Mobile users will see the buttons, including the special attack button, have been enlarged for easier use. You see the picture on the right. The attack style buttons have been made larger to fill in the gaps. So again, it's really a graphical update, not really that much else. One thing that happened today, I'm not sure if it's been patched yet or not, but in Nightmare Zone, if you got a power surge power up and you were using like a granite mold and when you were just trying to spam click your special attack, it actually wouldn't work. Like, you couldn't do it as fast as you normally could. So that was a bug. I'm not sure if they fixed it or not, but definitely could be a hindrance on like some XP per hour if you're doing Nightmare Zone like that. They also went ahead and did the quantity options that they released for banking, so like where we have the withdraw X, withdraw 5, withdraw 10, all that. They went ahead and did kind of a similar thing with deposit boxes to where you can deposit a certain quantity of something. So let's say you're wood cutting willow logs and you have 10 of them in your inventory and you only want to do 5. Well, on mobile, you can actually select the 5 and then left click, or actually not left click, just tap on the willow log and it'll automatically deposit 5. Again, this is only for mobile. It's not on desktop yet. I imagine it might at some point, but for right now, it's only on mobile to make banking a certain amount of items a little bit easier. And the quest interface as well has been modified to include arrows for switching between quests, mini games, and the achievement diaries to allow easier access than the previous smaller buttons. Again, it's just some quality of life things to make mobile a little bit more user friendly. Another big update was the Wise Old Men. Apparently this had been in the game before to where you could basically recycle old quest items. Well, now it's been made a little bit more user friendly to where there's an all to where it'll show every single quest item you have in your bank. And you can also separate that into free and member, so it's easier to decide which quest items you want to go ahead and remove via the Wise Old Man. And then you've got some coding stuff here that's way beyond my pay grade. They also talked about increasing the zoom distance. So those of you who play on like OS Buddy or you play on RuneLite, we've already had this featured where we can zoom out quite a bit. But as you can see in this picture, they've increased the size that you can zoom out tremendously on the vanilla client. So whereas before, this was the max zoom distance before the update, and this is the max zoom update now. So as you can see, quite a big difference. You can see a lot more. I don't think it's increased the NPC render range. So like if you're this far zoomed out, like it's not going to change how far out NPCs get rendered. So you get no like significant advantage, or at least I haven't seen it. Finally, Guide the Future of Old School. They sent out surveys a little while ago, basically trying to get your feedback on what they want or what you want as a future of Old School. Just kind of, they're touching on that again. So if you want to vote or if you want to leave a survey, go ahead and do that. And then in other news, nothing too major here. There was one thing I read that was kind of funny. Oh yeah, removed a rogue fishing icon from the first floor of Nay It's Not. Apparently, when you went up the stairs in Nay It's Not, apparently there would be a fishing icon just randomly out there, and it's like, I can't fish out there. But anyway, that's it for the news. That's it for the patch notes. That's it for the summary. I'm going to hop in the game and check out the Wise Old Man, because that's really the only thing I have to access. But thank you guys very much for watching. If you don't want to see it in game, you're more than welcome to exit stage right, and make sure that before you do, if you did like the video, go ahead and give it a like. Subscribe if you want to see more content. Social media is all in the description, so if you're looking for a CC to hang out in, a Discord, Twitter to follow, Twitch, all that fun stuff in the description. Alright, y'all, get out of here and let's move into the actual in-game. Alright, let's go hop on over to Draenor and see what this Wise Old Man's got to tell me about quest items and shit. Alright, wise old geezer with your fancy blue party hat and ooh, gourmet impling. Open up the door. Gimme. Yeah, gimme that meat pie. That's what I'm talking about. Oh no 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 no. Okay, let's go look at this. Wise old man, let's talk to him. Could you check my items for junk? Oh, okay, so free, I have none, members. I have the Armadillo Pendant, Pen of Lucian, Nuff Certificate, and 7 Rusty Swords, apparently. So it goes through and looks at all your junk. So this, let's see what happens. So, well, I don't need the Armadillo Pendant because I have full Armadale now. So I don't really need to worry about that. I guess I can get rid of that. This stuff isn't that hard to get back. I don't know when I'm going to need a Nuff Certificate, but yeah, let's go ahead and remove all that. All right, well, client chat can't behave, so I guess we're just going to do that. Would you like to remove all these items? Confirm, and let's go check the bank, see if it cleared it up. I guess one way to look would be, let's look for Lucian. It's gone. All right, that's pretty dope. That's really nice. So those of you who go through and like are finishing up Questcape and stuff, and you have a bunch of like untradeable items that you probably don't want in your bank, instead of having to drop them every time, and if you've let them all pile up in your bank, instead of having to go through and withdraw them all, you can now just go talk to this creepy old man over here, and he'll gladly, and I say gladly because I don't really know how he feels, who knows, he's a creepy old man, he could do whatever, and he will actually clear out the items for you, and you can actually filter it through free-to-play or members. So if you want to clear out all the free-to-play ones, but you want to keep the member ones, you're more than welcome to do that as well. But yeah, that's it. Very small update week. I imagine next week we're going to be pulling the Kepis Lowlands, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.